Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to my Doctor Who Big Finish collection. So it's been a while since I've kind of done a Big Finish collection because over the last couple of months since Christmas, my Big Finish collection has kind of grown, and I need to do a bit of a collection update on my Big Finish side. So as you can see, I have kind of cleared me CD shelf rack, where you will see from now on when I do my YouTube videos, I'm going to be putting all my single releases of Big Finishes where the box sets will be going to another part. So anyway, I'm going to go through the Doctor Chronicle order, so from the first Doctor all the way down to the Doctor that I have got the last of on Big Finish, which is mainly the 12th Doctor, played by Peter Capaldi, but the voice of Capaldi is done by Jake Dodman, who is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to show you all my Big Finish collection I've got from each Doctors, and then yeah, you know it. So let's get into my Big Finish collection. So going in with the first Doctor, I actually have Doctor Who, the First Doctor Adventures from Big Finish. Now this is volume 4, as you can tell. And my favourite story of this set has got to be Return to Skaro. Now, I was actually going to get this signed by David Bradley at Comic-Con, but unfortunately he's cancelled. So I've got to wait now until hopefully I get to meet him one day. Which I'm a bit gutted about, because I was actually thinking of getting him to sign this Big Finish box set with my favourite story in it, aka Return to Skaro. Because I absolutely love that story. It's a great Dalek story. David Bradley and the Adventurous Space and Time team really do get Ian and Barbara, and of course Susan, really well as well. So I really do enjoy that one. Then of course we go into the First Doctor and Second Doctor now with a multi-Doctor story called The Daughter of the Guards. Now this one is actually fantastic kind of paradox sort of story. If the First Doctor, Stephen and Katrina, never actually went to the events of the Daleks' master plan. It's a really great one. It's absolutely brilliant, and of course it does combine with with the Second Doctor, Jamie, and of course Zoe, and it's really great. It's absolutely great, and I absolutely love it. And of course, if you want to, you can actually have it in black and white for the cover. Then also for Patrick Troughton, we have Lords of the Red Planet, which is an Ice Warrior story. I haven't really listened to this one yet, so it is on the list. It is. I'm gonna try and get to it because I know it is 6 parts long, so I will get there hopefully. Because at the moment I have got quite a few Big Finishes to listen to. So jumping into the Third Doctor now with the Third Doctor Adventures Volume 1. I have already done a review on this last year, so I have got the Third Doctor Adventures Volume 1. And then of course for the Third Doctor we have the Third Doctor Adventures Volume 3, which has got the Third Doctor, played by Tim Taylor, versus the Daleks. So yeah, kind of another Pertwee Dalek story vibe, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I have listened to that one. I haven't listened to the Storm of the Hroxy yet, so I still need to listen to that one. Then of course jumping into my favourite Doctor now, aka the Fourth Doctor, played by Tom Baker. So coming into Tom Baker, so I got the first box set, which is of course the Finch Hinchcliffe Presents. So Finch Hinchcliffe was Doctor Who producer back in 1974 to 1977 for seasons 12 to 14. And he comes back and he does these audios with Tom Baker and Louise Jameson, which are absolutely brilliant. I absolutely do love the two Doctors. Love Leela. I really do enjoy Leela with the Fourth Doctor. I do need to listen to this one at some point. I really do, because I haven't got around to listen to it. And then, of course, I have volumes 2 of the Finch Hinchcliffe Presents with these two little chaps. I still need to listen to these as well. So I've got quite a few Finch Hinchcliffe stuff I need to listen to. Then, of course, we have Doctor Who, the Fourth Doctor Adventures Series 7, Volume 1, and the Fourth Doctor Adventures Series 7, Volume 2. And then, of course, for the single CDs, we have got Energy the Daleks from volume of Series 1 of the Fourth Doctor Adventures. Then jumping into Series 4.8, which is Return to Teros, which is actually a great Cyberman story with the Fourth Doctor, plus it echoes with the Tomb of the Cybermen. And then, of course, we have the Mavellan Grave. And then also for Tom Baker, I actually have Wave of Destruction on vinyl. So I got this was my very first ever piece of Doctor Who on vinyl, so I do have that one. And then jumping into Peter Davison now, and I've got 2 boxes of Davison, and I've still got quite a few stories of his as well. So I have the fifth Doctor box set 1, and this of course has the Doctor, Adric, Nyssa and Tegan together. So this is set around about the time of season 19. I still need to listen to this one. I haven't really listened to any of these ones yet. Then of course we have 42, which I got for Christmas off my brother. I still need to listen to this one. I listened to a part of it, and then of course I had another Big Finish that I was really excited to listen to, and I need to get back into this one so I can get my review out. And then also for Peter Davison, we have Dalek Heart and Alien Soul from the monthly range, which is 2.24, as well as the toy. And of course, we have another monthly range one, which is Warzone / Conversion, which is the 5th Doctor come across the Cybermen. Yeah, I really do enjoy that one. It's my favourite Peter Davison story. I do have other Peter Davison stories, but I will get to them later on. And then, of course, we're going to the 6th Doctor now. Now, for Big Finish, the 6th Doctor has grown in my collection for Big Finish. So, I haven't got any box sets for the 6th Doctor at the moment, but I'm hoping to get my hands on the 2 from last year. So, for the 6th Doctor, we go to the Lost Stories for the first Santarans, which is from series 3.6. And this is, of course, a story that was originally planned for season 22. And then for Big Finish, we have the Materia Penguin. I still need to listen to this one. I got this one from eBay, so I still need to give this one a listen to, see what I think of it. Then, of course, we have Real Time, so I still need to listen to this one as well. And, of course, it has, if I can say his name right, Yi Ji Teaser, who plays Lee in Doctor Who the TV movie in this one with Colin Baker. Then, of course, we have my favourite Colin Baker story, Hour of the Cybermen. This is my favourite Colin Baker story at the moment for Big Finish. And my second favourite story for Big Finish is, of course, The Juggernauts. And that's it for Colin Baker, apart from Doctor Who The Last Adventure. So I do have The Last Adventure from Colin Baker, and that is all the Colin Baker I've got. And then, of course, jumping into my second favourite Doctor now with Mr. Sylvester McCoy. And then, of course, for Sylvester McCoy, I have 1 box set of his, which is Silver and Ice, which came out last year, which has got the 7th Doctor basically encountering the Cybermen again, the Cybermen from the Wheel in Space and the normal Cybermen. I have listened to this one. I have got a review coming out of this, but I need to give it a re-listen because I've lost all my notes for the story that I had written down. Then, of course, we have We Are the Daleks for Sylvester McCoy, Terror of the Santarans, Thin Ice, as you can tell. Then, of course, we have Nightshade, Damaged Goods, and, of course, The Two Masters. And that is it for Sylvester McCoy on Big Finish. Or is it? You will find out in a bit. And then, of course, going into the 8th Doctor now. So, yes, jumping into Paul McGann Tetra Tree. And I got quite a bit of Paul McGann, to be honest with you, from Big Finish. Going back when I started getting Big Finish into Big Finish last year, the 8th Doctor's really grown in my Big Finish estimates. It's one of my reasons why he's in the top 5 Doctors, because I really do like him. So, first, of course, we have Light at the End, which is a brilliant multi-Doctor story with the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th Doctors. The 4th and 8th Doctor really get on so well, which is something I have to admit I do enjoy. Then, of course, we have the Silver Turk, which is the 8th Doctor versus the Cybermen. I love that audio. Brilliant, absolutely. Then, of course, I have House, which is the return of the Krynoids. And this has got to be one of the best Paul McGann stories I've actually listened to. And then, of course, we have Ribbon Drawn. And jumping in for the other kind of Paul McGann stuff. So, I have got on vinyl 2 copies. One not open, one that has been opened. Of Doctor Who Max Warp, where Doctor Who meets Top Gear. So I kind of have Max Warp twice. So, and that's it on vinyl. And then, of course, carrying on with Paul McGann on Big Finish. So I've got Dark Eyes 1, which is one of my favourite, which is basically this is my favourite Paul McGann series. I love listening to Dark Eyes. As well as I do have Dark Eyes 2, Dark Eyes 3, and Dark Eyes 4. As well as for Paul McGann, I actually have Revenus 4. I have started listening to this one. I've just listened to the first story because I kind of want to listen to Paul McGann re-meet Eric Roberts' Master. And I think I'm in for a great timing with this audio. And then, of course, for Paul McGann, I have the 8th Doctor Time War 1 and, of course, the 8th Doctor Time War 2. I still haven't got Time War 3 and 4 yet, but they are on the list. And then, of course, for other stories with the first 8 Doctors, so I've got Classic Monsters and Classic Doctors New Monsters Volume 1, which has got the 5th Doctor versus Weeping Angels, as well as the 6th Doctor versus the Juju, the 7th Doctor against the Cigarettes, and the 8th Doctor versus New Who Santarans. And I do have Volume 2 here. Unfortunately, I lost the box when I moved, so I am a bit gutted, but I still have Volume 2, which has got basically the 4th Doctor against Fashion Arada, the 5th Doctor against the Arachnos, the 6th Doctor against the Carrionites, and the 8th Doctor against Fashion Arada. So 2 Fashion Arada stories with the Arachnos story, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm not really too fond of the Carrionites. And then also I have Legacy of Time, which I still need to listen to this one, which is a really good Doctor Who multi-story. I have read the reviews on it. I have been told it is really, really good because it is a multi-Doctor story and it celebrates 20 years of Big Finish. So I still need to listen to that one when I get round to it. Then, of course, jumping into John Hurt's time as the War Doctor. I haven't really listened to the new voice actor who does the voice for John Hurt at the moment. So I have the War Doctor, Only the Monstrous. I have to admit, I have listened to this one. I absolutely love it. It's really great. And John Hurt gives such a great performance as the War Doctor. And then, of course, I have his 4th and last box set because he passed away after this was released, which is Casualties of War. And it has the War Doctor meets Leela. I know in Big Finish recently, a picture's been put up with Christopher Eccleston, with Louise Jameson. So we know the 9th Doctor is going to meet Leela. So we know Leela doesn't die in the Time War. How good's that? Leela doesn't die. And then, of course, jumping into Christopher Eccleston's time as the 9th Doctor. I don't have all of his box sets. I've got 3 out of, I believe, I only need 5, 6. Which is, I've got the first one, which is called the Ravenous. Lost Warriors, which is the 9th Doctor comes across a Cyberman, which is absolutely great. I know he re-meets the Cybermen in this 4th box set, which is called Old Friends. I still need to listen to that one because I think I'm going to love that one. And I absolutely love Into the Stars. I have listened to the first story, which is when the 9th Doctor comes across the Santarans. And that's a really good story for the 9th Doctor. I really do enjoy that one. And then jumping into David Tennant territory. So this is the 10th Doctor of David Tennant, not the 14th Doctor. Just bear with me a minute. Oh, sorry. There we are. You can see me again now. So, yeah, this is the 10th Doctor territory, not the 14th Doctor. So, on vinyl, I've got Death and Queen, which is where you got Donna Noble and David Tennant in this one. It's absolutely brilliant to listen to. My favourite Tennant audio, I have to admit, of that one. And then, of course, I have Infamous of Sigirius. Not a brilliant story. It has too much vibes of Series 2 between Ten and Rose, the whole lovey-dovey stuff, but it's mainly got some good points in there, apart from the bit where you got the Doctor and Rose hiding in somebody's bedroom. Yeah, that does happen. Then, of course, I have the 10th Doctor Adventures Volume 1, which does have Death and Queen in it, and I have to admit, I really have listened to this one yet. I've listened to the first story, I haven't need to listen to the other 2. Death and Queen I've already listened to on the vinyl. And then, of course, the 10th Doctor, I have my favourite 10th Doctor trilogy here, which is Out of Time 1, which is the 10th Doctor and the 4th Doctor. Out of Time 2, the 5th and 10th Doctor meet to battle Cybermen. And Out of Time 3, which is, of course, the 6th and 10th Doctors versus the Weeping Angels. I have to admit, this was my first ever piece of Weeping Angel in Big Finish, and they've done so well in this one, so I'm glad I've actually got myself Classic Doctors from Classic Doctor New Monsters Volume 1, because that does have Fallen Angels, which is the Peter Davison Encounter of the Weeping Angels, and it's absolutely brilliant, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's it for basically for the 10th Doctor. So for the 11th Doctor, I've got Volume 2 of the 11th Doctor Chronicles, as you can see. I haven't really listened to this one yet, so I've still got quite a few Big Fishes I need to listen to. And of course I have Time Jack, which is a good Capaldi story set somewhere before Series 10. It's literally absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love Jake Dublin's Capaldi voice, I have to admit. And then jumping into spin-off territory now for Big Finish, I have Gallifrey 1, aka Square 1, which I got as fan mail last year from Thomas Stevens. I have listened to it. It's one of my favourite audios of Big Finish. I have Death in Finish, which was also a fan mail from Thomas. So I've got 2 pieces of fan mail from Big Finish. And I loved listening to these, by the way, Thomas. And then, of course, I have my new spin-off of Big Finish that I still need to listen to, but I currently got quite a bit to listen to. I have Doctor Who, The War Master, Anti-Genesis. And that is it for my Big Finish collection. Let me know in the comments if you've got any of these stories. Let me know what you think of them. What do you think of my Big Finish collection? Please do like, comment, share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content. Have a cracking day, you amazing viewers and subscribers.